how much I love her, how much money that I've made. That wasn't the goal, it never was.
What's up? You know what's happening. Still me, Mala, in the morning, getting sun-kissed. Ooh. Too hot. Anyways, just wanted to see it. Just wanted to show y'all how good I look in the sun when I'm sun-kissed. And I'm wearing shades because the future is too bright. So this morning I just realized something. About a month ago, I was walking on this very street, recording, still trying to figure out how this thing is gonna go. Look at me now, I'm rich. No, I'm just kidding. So this is about a month later. Yeah, about a month later. And I'm still recording. But hasn't been easy. So let's go. Have you ever thought what your life would look like as the best version of you? I have. What's up?
I'm not him, but I'm built on his image. I'm not him, but I'm built in his image. I'm not him, but I'm built in his image. I'm not him, but I'm built in his image. I'm not him, but I'm built in his image. I'm not him, but I'm built in his image. I'm not him.
So here we are, guys. A month later, and I'm taking it back where we started. The blank yellow wall, where I recorded my first video starting from zero. Yeah, this is where I recorded it. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone who's been with me on this journey for the past month. It's been one hell of a journey. It's been tough. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all remember me burning out. Y'all remember me getting confronted by security to stop recording at Davidson Mall. Yeah, it's been a lot. You remember me struggling to find ideas from the beginning. So I'm very grateful that you all have been with me on this journey. And don't worry, I'm not gonna stop recording. This is not a video where I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna stop recording. That's not gonna happen. Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. I mean, God dealt me a great set of cards, you know. So I gotta be careful how I play them at this poker table of life. Yes, I just use gambling to make a point. Ha! But anyways, guys, I'm grateful, and this is some sort of like a milestone in this journey, or a checkpoint whereby I gotta sit back and reflect on everything that has happened in the past month. So from the first video, I had no ideas. I was struggling to find ideas, and then from the second video, without any like bright ideas, great ideas, I just decided, how about I do 2 videos per week? Because me just showing you what happens during the week was not gonna be enough, you know, because it's just the same thing over and over again. Just coming to work, working, knock off, go home, you know, trying to escape the rat race by these 9 to 5s. But anyways, so far so good. Third video that I have ideas. Started vlogging, you know, showing you what's happening and what I do. Also started introducing a couple of people to the channel. Y'all have already met Kat, the favorite friend of the channel. And y'all have already met Umbulelo, rapper the OG, the person responsible for the soundtracks that I use here on my vlogs. And you already met Halalel. Oh, you also met Founder, okay. So yeah, we went to him to fetch the covers, and also went to him. He was there at the PU Expo, and you met Joe Mo, which is my Bito, not Sianda. So you're still gonna be meeting a whole lot more of people as I go forward. And y'all remember my video getting copyrighted. What else happened that was interesting? Y'all saw me how I am when I'm with my friends and I'm out there on the ShopRite vlog and with Lelo, that cute hand. Y'all should stop asking me for her number. I'm not gonna give you her number, especially if she does not agree. If she agrees, I'm gonna give you the number. If not, it's a quack, sanction, you know. And now let's talk about what I've learned up to this point. So just in case you didn't know, I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always been a camera personality. I've always been someone interesting, if I do say so. Don't find it cocky, guys, just facts. So one thing that was always holding me back was that I was kind of scared to unleash my full potential. I still am, as a matter of fact, because this life is uncertain. You never know what's going to happen, and it's just a matter of analyzing the risk, analyzing the return, and taking the setup. Now I'm speaking in trading terms, guys. I'm speaking in Forex now. So it's define the risk, execute the trade. If it goes your way, you profit. If it doesn't, you lose. But at least you know what you lose. So there's an artist that I've been telling you all about, Russ. So I listened to a song of his called Tunnel Vision, and it helped me realize that if I could focus on only unleashing my potential, the risk and the reward wouldn't matter that much, because the only thing I'd be focused on would be unleashing my full potential, So on that song, Tunnel Vision, he does ask the question that I ask. He doesn't ask it, he says it as a statement. Have you ever thought what life would look like as the best version of you? That's what he says. He says he's just trying to see what life would look like as the best version of him. So I took that analogy and I applied it to myself. And so far it's been doing me good, I'm still doing push-ups, guys. Don't think I'm not doing push-ups. I don't want to remove the J's because it's cool. But yeah, I'm still doing push-ups. I've been improving physically. I've been improving mentally. I had to go back and start reading books again because, I need that kind of mental drive, that kind of mentality shift if I'm going to pursue this, if I'm going to go forward with this. So that's the whole reason why I started. And so far, I'm seeing good results. I appreciate the views, guys. I appreciate even the comments, even when you comment there. I appreciate that. And sharing, because as I see some of you on the statuses, you be sharing. And there's still more coming, guys. Don't think I've forgotten about collabs. I'm still working on collabs. Work is keeping me from, doing everything at once. But as time goes, these small steps, consistency is key. That's one thing I've learned. First lesson I've learned. Consistency is key. Second lesson I've learned, my exes are gonna love this one. So I haven't been consistent with anything ever since, ever since I was a kid. Legit. I guess that's the kind of mentality that I've had. So I've never been consistent with anything, and this is the first thing that I've been fully consistent with. And I'm a stubborn person. Some of my exes are going to be watching and be like, yes, finally, he admits. So I'm stubborn. You remember, my second video, third video got copyrighted because of the Ghana song. I still continued adding music on my videos, and I think 2 more or 1 more got copyrighted again. And what happens when they copyright your video is that it won't be played in some regions of the world, especially where the song's from. If it's a record label, if the record label is in Canada, shout out to all the Drake fans, they're not gonna play the song in Canada, So that's what happens if your song gets copyrighted. So second lesson is that I have to be malleable. A malleable property is whereby you can be molded into anything. So I have to be able to adjust to these conditions and rules and regulations that YouTube has and respect them. That's the second lesson. Third lesson is I have to keep on being me, be you, Sianda. I have to be you, Sianda. Because without being me, none of this would have been possible. I would have been scratching my head trying to figure out what to do next, what's going to happen, and all of that. So at this checkpoint, so far that's what I've learned. And I've learned that it's also important to respect people, because I show respect to everyone that you've seen on these videos, and that's why they down with me. That's why they were willing to even participate in this. So going forward, I'm gonna be starting something new. As I told you that I want to learn the creative process. I want to understand what goes behind it, not just by my own experience, but by the experience of others as well. So I'm going to be interviewing people now, not per se anyone. If I see a person and I'm like, okay, this person got some creative potential. If they turn out to be a creator in some way, like I told you before, I believe a creator is someone who creates something. It doesn't matter if it's music, content, art, clothes, ideas, hustle, whatever it is that you're creating. As long as you're creating something or you're participating in the creation of something, maybe you're in an organization, that's also creating something, So I'm going to be asking people questions. Already I have started. So I'm going to be posting that video on my other channel. Guys, there's another channel that I have. The channel is called Unfiltered Moments. In order to avoid having all of these videos, all of these shorts on one channel, I have to separate them. So please subscribe. Please subscribe to Unfiltered Moments. It has the same logo as Creators Unfiltered. The only difference is that on Unfiltered Moments, I'm going to be posting behind the scene shots. I'm going to be posting interviews, the interviews that I'm going to be doing with all the creators that I'm going to be working with. The interviews are going to be found on Unfiltered Moments. So if you're not subscribed to Unfiltered Moments, you won't see them. I'm not going to be adding them. I'm going to be cutting them out because here we are vlogging here. So there, it's going to be the interviews and the behind the scenes, the funniest moments, the real moments, because I like to get real. So I'm going to be getting real with people. I hope it doesn't scare them off because, a lot of people out here living fake lives. A lot of people out here playing pretend. A lot of people out here playing house with no rent. Woo! I'm flowing like 6 leg. Woo! But they call me black. Woo! That's why I'm also black, because I'm not whack. And that's a fact. But yeah, it's going to be Unfiltered Moments that's going to be having the interviews. So the first one, I'm going to be dropping it on Monday on Unfiltered Moments. And please don't think just because I'm going to be doing interviews, I'm going to ignore Creators Unfiltered. Creators Unfiltered is the core channel. It's the main one. So the other one is just for interviews and things like that. So yeah, that's it from me. I feel like I've said enough. So I'm just going to be replaying y'all some of the dopest, hardest, and sickest moments so far in my journey. As you know, in Minumala, stay tuned. This is Creators Unfiltered. Let's go! Yeah, I have to be honest, I have to be raw, and I have to be unfiltered. This is Creators Unfiltered, after all. So, you must also check me out on TikTok, Creators Unfiltered, Instagram, Creators Unfiltered, Facebook, Creators Unfiltered, everywhere, Creators Unfiltered. So this is where I'm also going to be, updating you, posting some pictures, all of those things that I cannot post on YouTube. That's where I'm going to be doing all of that. So you must also share guys, share the links, share the channels and pages. Every time I post something, I'm going to be dropping them in the comments. Always going to be putting them in the first comments. So yeah. Deuces. Nah. That one sucked. Let me do it again. Let's go!
I gotta stick to my decision. Got that tunnel vision, baby.
If I give up on myself, that's giving up on the universe. In return, to give up on me, no more signs, no more new alerts. I'd be haunted by what if I went after what I wanted. Daydreaming about that nightmare is what prompted me to keep it going. I'm determined to see what life would look like as the best version of me. I want a body that looks sculpted like a statue. I want to not respond to everything if I don't have to. I want to heal the trauma from my childhood, I'm pissed off. I want to learn to snap less and use Wim Hof. I want to celebrate myself instead of waiting for others. I want to be a better friend, better son, better brother. I want to stop thinking that I gotta go through hell to get the credit I desperately need to give to myself. Across the board, I want to see what my best is. I want to prove it to myself that I can get this.